Hey everyone, this is Big Ed 2008 and this is my Gundam Dynames. This is my first grade model kit, and as those who have viewed my videos before know, when it comes to first grade kits I tend to do as much painting as I physically possibly can. Now of course with this kit I have modified the colour scheme a little bit, more on tones than actual modifications. Right, now before I get into too much detail, these are the colours I've used. Now, some of you will immediately recognise the pots. Now, displayed before you are 8 pots. The first one from my left is Goblin Green, Chaos Black, Skull White, Blood Red, Dark Angels Green. Now, the 3 smaller pots are in fact customised colours. To be more specific, a mix of Goblin Green and Dark Angels Green, a mix of Skull White and Chaos Black, and a mix of Enchanted Blue and Red, which has come up with what I would like to term GN stripe. Colour GN stripe. Now, excuse me for just a second. I've just got to extend the legs on my tripod so you can get the full appreciation of the current situation. Right. Now, this model kit, as said, is a first grade kit. As a result, it has extremely limited articulation. Now, I'm not going to go too deeply into the articulation. I will point out what I've painted, where I've painted. Now, I'm going to use the end of a paintbrush so that my big old fingers don't get too far in the way. Right, now, what I have painted from scratch is everything that's green. Everything. Shoulder pads, shield, movable chest guards, front skirts, midsection, front plate, knees, feet. What I've painted with Skull White are the 2 neck pieces here, the sides, and the tops of his feet. GN Purple, I've painted his thighs, his shins, and the GN stripes on his arms. Now, additional colouring, I've done blood red on his chin, the 2 points here and here on his V-fin, here, which is, I believe, where his cockpit is, and his groin part. Now, on his back, I've actually painted the GN thrusters a sunburst yellow. I won't worry about turning around, no, my luck, something can fall off and I'll break him or something. Now, I've touched these ones up with sunburst yellow as well. Unfortunately, it's not the best job, but hey, it happens. Now, I've used the customised dark grey for his joints, for the tops of the knee pads, for the small squares at the front of the knee pads, for his chest around his GN drive, under his arms, around his back, the 2 shoulder mounted joints here, and, well, if it was visible there. Oh, yeah, okay, well, I'll take the chance on turning it so I can show you the GN drive. Now, the GN drive, I've also painted Skull White. I've also used the same dark grey for these, for the GN restraints. I've panel lined it all. I've used Goblin Green for his cameras, front and back. And Just tilt them forward a bit, and that's the sunburst yellow. Now, my opinions of this kit. Basically, he's just a first grade kit. I mean, he is a basic Gundam. It took me the best part of 3 hours to do it. Well, alright, let's start that one again. It didn't take 3 hours to do the kit. It took 4 hours to paint everything. Now I'm talking about everything that was painted. It needed to be dried, and luckily it's starting to get hot and summery, so it dried pretty quick. Now, I think this is an excellent kit for those who want to start out in the Gundam 00 universe. And if they want a cheap, tacky kit, get this. I mean, you can do pretty much whatever you wanted. I know Giltar and Too Old for Toys and all that lot are doing a new competition where you have to paint a Gundam yellow. 70% of it has to be yellow. That makes no sense to me. That doesn't allow for what I would term as full customization. And if they turned around and said 3 or 4 colours, then that would be interesting to see how people would do it. Like, sort of, if they turned around and said red, orange, yellow, maybe a few other little colours here and there to sort of like accentuate sort of stuff like the V fins here and the fins there, or something like that, then I think I would personally get a couple of cheap ass kits and do it. Secondly, I'd like to actually send a thank you to the 2 gentlemen who have actually signed up as subscribers to me. I appreciate it, and I really, really do like the fact that you have. The 2 in particular are Sylvus 13 foot W and hang on, let me bring this page up so I can pronounce his name correctly. Midal Miak. I like to say thank you very much, gentlemen, for subscribing to me. I apologise if I pronounce both your names wrong. As you can probably hear, I've still got my nose issues, which could be hay fever. So I will be going to the doctor soon about that. So hopefully I'll sound better for my reviews as well. Last thing before I go, I'm in the United Kingdom. So when it comes to model kits, I can't really get a larger volume of them. I would like to sort of ask a question actually. Does anyone recommend a specific website? Now, I've used HobbyLink and Hobby World Japan's, and so far they seem to be both best in regards to postage and packaging and just general quality. They seem to be the best of it. So if anyone can, I don't know, throw me a line or recommend a specific website for half decent priced Gundams with P&P and stuff like that, then please send me a message. This is Big Ed 2008. Thank you very much again, guys, for subscribing. If you want to, you can recommend me to anyone else and say check his videos out. He needs a few tips here and there to improve, but I'll see you guys later. Thanks very much and goodbye.